Tinker time.
So we're going to get right into it here. We're going to start out with, first thing, your work plane. You want to make that essentially the size of your build plate. Then you want to set that to your default. So then also your snap grid, if that's set to 1 millimeter, when you're using your arrow keys and you move the item around the build plate, it'll snap 1 millimeter at a time. I like to change that to 0.1 millimeter to have finer control over the object. What we're going to do is we're going to make the base first. We're going to pull it down to about 3 millimeters tall, or thick if you will. That way it's not too thick, but it's still nice and sturdy. And like I said, we're going to change this. We're going to put it at 83 millimeters on both of these. So as you can see here, as you're changing the circumference of this circle, we're matching it to the build plate. And I have a small, like I said, 100 by 100 build plate. So this will fit perfectly on mine. But this is how you're going to match it up and make sure that it'll look good on your build plate. Okay, so next what we want to do is we're going to build like an archway. Essentially, this will be for holding the toothbrushes up. And there's a lot of different ways you could make this. The way we're going to make it today will make it easy to print without using supports. The supports are okay. It's just an extra step that'll take a little bit longer, a little more filament, and then of course a little bit more cleanup after you get the print completed. That's not a big deal to worry about though. A lot of people do that. But today we're going to try to do this design without the need for supports when we go to print it on the 3D printer. Now the one thing you want to keep in mind is it needs to be thick enough. As we saw a little bit ago, the toothbrush is just a little bit under 14 millimeters. So since we're going to make the hole for the toothbrushes to go into somewhere around 14.5 millimeters, we want this to be about 20 millimeters tall, this archway. Now we're not going to use the whole thing. We're only going to use half of it. So we're going to modify the shape of this in order to use it as an archway, and we're going to connect it to the base here in a second. What we're doing here is we're going to take away a section of this circle to make it an archway. But we're going to leave a little bit extra on one side versus the other. So as we're looking at this, we want to make sure that the whole piece that we're going to use to subtract it with is tall enough. We want to make sure that it's going to take away enough. Okay, so we're going to subtract that, and once we do, we realize pretty quickly that it wasn't wide enough and there was a piece left over. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up a step and we're going to make this a little bit wider. That way it'll cover that piece. Okay, then we're going to combine those again. And as you can see, we've got a good archway here and no extra pieces. So now that this is tall enough and it's cut the right way, we're going to move it over 90 degrees and then we're going to combine it with the base plate. So we're just going to select both objects here and just do the alignment tool. That way we know we're getting it right in the center where we want it to be. Now that we have this, we obviously want to bring up this archway a little bit so it isn't sticking down like we just saw a second ago. So we'll just bring it up enough to where it disappears from the bottom so we know that it's combined in there, it's hidden in there. So we're going to move these in. We want to leave a little bit on the edges here on both sides. So what we'll do is we'll use the alignment tool again for this one and make sure that it's directly in the center and that we have a little bit of a lip on both sides so it's nice and even. That looks good. Now we want to raise this up a little bit. It's only about 1 inch tall off the ground. So you want to bring it up here. We're going to move it up to about 35 millimeters. And sometimes the easiest way to do that is to just type it in. Click into the box, type 35, hit enter, and it'll put it exactly where you want it. All right, now we have the base and the archway. Next, we want to create the holes, and this is for the toothbrushes. Now remember earlier we saw that the toothbrush was just under 14 millimeters, so we're going to make this 14.5. 14.5 should give us plenty of clearance to put the toothbrush in and it'll hold it securely. I'd say most toothbrushes on average are roughly about the same size as the one that we measured earlier. We're going to make sure this is tall enough, or we're going to move it in. We're going to put it in position here. I changed the color of the object to make it a little easier to see. What we're doing here is we're making the The piece we're going to use for the hole, we made it solid, and then we make the object that we're putting it into a hole, so that way we can see just how deep we're going here when we're inserting this. And this is to illustrate how it looks when it goes through, but we are actually going to go all the way through with this one. So now that we have that lined up, we know what's going all the way through, just to give you a visual example there. Now we're going to put it back, make it a solid, make the cylinder piece, we're going to make that a hole. Okay, take that. All right, so now we have the first one set up. Now what we want to do is we want to duplicate that, and then we're going to move the duplicated piece over, and we're going to create the center hole. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate it again, because I think we can fit 3 in here, and that's what we're going to do for this design. So at this point, we want to make sure that the middle one, after we place the third one, we're going to set it up to where the middle one is in the center, and we're going to use the alignment tool to do that. So select that, and then the whole object, go to the alignment tool, and that's where you're going to make sure it's in the center. And from there, you can make sure that the other pieces are lined up the way you want, so that they're even and everything looks good. Once that's in place, we're going to combine everything, and we have the holes for where the toothbrushes are going to end up going. So that looks pretty good. Next, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and label this, so that way we know it's a toothbrush holder. Even though you and I already know this, this is so that the design is complete. So let's go in here and let's grab a text, and we're going to edit the text field. For this, I'm just going to put toothbrushes. Okay, shrink that down a little bit. We're scaling it to the right size, but then we're going to make sure that it's tall enough because we want it to stick up just a little bit above the object. Now, not too much. If you take a look at this, so what we're going to do is we're going to align this so that it's set up in the center, but then we're also going to zoom in and kind of take a look, see how tall it is. Now at this point it's too tall, so we're going to move it down just a little bit, and this way it sticks up just enough so that it's legible. Now that we have that lined up, that's what we want. We're going to combine those. Okay, that looks great. And now we're going to add a little branding to the top. So we're going to grab another text box real quick. All right, with this, we're going to edit the text field. Okay, put in your brand name or whatever message you want to put in there. In this case, we're going to use Tinkercad. Just going to flip it over. Okay, and the same thing with this as we did the other one. We want to make sure that it's sticking up tall enough so that it will be legible once we print it. This process can be a little tedious. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and use the alignment tool again and make sure that it is perfectly centered. All right, and then we will combine these. This will make them solid so it won't go anywhere. Now that we have the center bridge, all 3 holes, and the words that we want on there, the text, there we have it. Tinker Time toothbrush holder. Thanks for taking the time to design this with me today, guys. I had a lot of fun. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Tinker Time.